The whole story of the 1,000 miles of Pinot Noir is really interesting to people, and I think to hem the whole thing together, to kind of take us through a tour of all of our vineyard placements has always kind of been an idea of ours. So moving from the Santa Barbara County area through the Santa Rita Hills appellation, up through the Central Coast to Napa and Anderson Valley, Sonoma County, and then on through to the Shea property. In the Willamette Valley is a lot of distance to cover, and each of these places is so unique, and the people behind them are really part of our story. So we thought it'd be a really fun idea to actually get out of the road and check these places out.
I'm Chris, this is Mel. We work at WALT Wines here in Sonoma. This is 1,000 Miles of Pinot.
Most people think of Napa Valley as purely Cabernet country, but there are actually a couple areas where Pinot Noir does really well.
Yeah, some of the first Pinot that was brought over to California was brought into the Carneros region.
So we have Brown Ranch, which is actually on the Napa side of Carneros, a coastal area that borders the San Pablo Bay. We are lucky enough to work with the Renteria family with that property. And I didn't know this, but Steve Leveque, our head winemaker, has actually been friends with that family for years. Got a huge amount of history when it comes to grape growing in Napa Valley.
That's our charge as winemakers, is to showcase the 1,000 miles of Pinot. I mean, starting up in Willamette Valley and all the way down to Santa Barbara. But Carneros is a really important player in the overall landscape of Pinot Noir up and down the Pacific coast. It has history, it has the ability to create something awesome, unique, interesting, nuanced, exactly the things we're looking for in Pinot Noir.
And it completely stands out in the lineup too, of its own accord.
We've worked with Oscar with our Hall wines for several years, so this is our first opportunity as WALT partners to work with them, but it's the perfect partner that we want to work with. We want to have people that are fanatical about quality, about their own pride in their vineyard work, so it was a perfect partnership. So he's done a lot to restore and bring this very important vineyard in Carneros back to a very high level.
So I understand you guys have a little bit of history.
Born in Salina, moved to Napa, not speaking one word of English, and he taught me all the
slang, the bad words. That's right. Yeah, how to get things done.
That's the crucial stuff.
Good Catholic school.
Right, exactly. Now, so I mean, we went to elementary school together all the way through Justin Siena High School, Catholic high school, and then he kept going and went to St. Mary's, and I went to San Diego State because I was chasing the parties. Yeah, exactly.
I did visit him. He did party.
That's true.
Yeah.
We did.
And he did study a lot.
Yeah. So his dad has great respect within the community and started up this great business that Oscar is now taken to a whole new level. But when I was at Mondavi, I still went with Oscar and his dad Salvador too. He's a legend in Napa. So yeah, a lot of history between us, and their family has a lot of history in Napa as well.
It's a pretty cool full circle where we get a chance to work together.
Yeah, absolutely.